a small room in Yaoundé, a young man with no lab, no money, and no support was building a machine to save lives. They said it was impossible, that a young Cameroonian student could never build medical technology, but Arthur Zang didn't listen. Arthur Zang was born on November 26, 1987 in Bankomo, a modest town near Yaoundé, Cameroon. He was raised in a humble, hardworking family. His mother was a nurse. She often came home exhausted from long hospital shifts and told him how heartbreaking it was to see patients dying in villages because there were no cardiologists or equipment to test their hearts. It was his mother's stories about suffering patients that planted the seed in his mind. If doctors can't reach the patients, maybe technology can. Arthur had no research lab, no access to advanced equipment, and no financial backing. When he first began designing the Cardiopad around 2009-2010, he was just a student with a personal laptop. He needed specialized electronic components which were not available in Cameroon. He had to order some from abroad, paying out of his own pocket. Many people, including some of his teachers and classmates, doubted his dream. They said a Cameroonian student can't build medical equipment. That's for the West. Even when he applied for small grants or support from organizations, they turned him down. He later admitted that he often felt alone and frustrated, but he refused to give up. To finish his first prototype, he borrowed money from friends. There were times he had to skip meals to save money for parts. He couldn't afford professional testing equipment, so he improvised, creating basic circuits and testing them manually. When his Cardiopad finally worked, he had spent almost everything he owned. At the start, no local companies or hospitals were ready to trust his device. He had to visit hospitals personally, explain how it worked, and convince doctors to try it. Most hospitals preferred imported devices. Arthur had to fight to prove that made in Cameroon could also mean quality and reliability. Arthur was a computer engineer, but his invention required biomedical engineering, a field not taught in Cameroon at the time. He had to teach himself reading books, PDFs, and watching YouTube tutorials on medical sensors and signal processing. It took him 2 years of self-teaching before the first working Cardiopad prototype came out in 2011. By 2014, his persistence paid off. He received the Rolex Award for Enterprise, and the President of Cameroon, Paul Biya, gave him 20 million francs CFA to expand production. From a small room in Yaoundé, his dream became a medical revolution.